Imagine walking alone at night. The streetlights flicker, shadows stretch unnaturally, and every distant sound feels like a threat. Your heart pounds, your breath quickens, and an invisible force urges you to run. But why? What's triggering this intense fear, even when no danger is in sight? Was the amygdala. Nestled deep within the temporal lobes of the human brain, the amygdala stands as an ancient sentinel, an almond-shaped cluster of nuclei tasked with one of the most primal and potent human experiences, fear. This small but powerful structure is not just a single unit, but a network of interconnected regions, each playing a role in processing emotions, particularly those linked to survival. It is within the amygdala that the human brain rapidly assesses threats, triggering physiological responses that prepare the body for either fight or flight. The amygdala operates as part of the limbic system, a collection of structures that govern emotions, memory, and behavior. It is intricately connected to the prefrontal cortex, which regulates decision-making, and the hippocampus, which processes memory. This interconnection means that the amygdala is not merely a fear detector, but also a system that integrates past experiences, learned behaviors, and external stimuli to shape an individual's response to perceived threats. Case studies involving individuals with amygdala damage, such as the famous case of SM, a woman with Urbach-Weed disease, have demonstrated the crucial role of this structure in fear processing. SM exhibited an inability to feel fear even in situations that would normally trigger intense distress, such as being threatened with a knife or encountering venomous snakes. This underscores the amygdala's role as a gatekeeper of fear, essential for survival. The mechanism of fear, how the amygdala shapes our responses. Fear is not a simple emotion. It is a symphony of biological processes orchestrated by the amygdala. When a potential threat is detected, sensory information is rapidly relayed to the amygdala through two primary pathways, the low road and the high road. The low road is a fast but crude route where sensory input from the thalamus bypasses detailed cortical processing and goes directly to the amygdala. This allows for an immediate reaction, an instinctive jump at the sight of a shadow, or a sudden freeze in response to an unexpected loud noise. The high road, by contrast, sends sensory information through the cortex for deeper analysis, enabling the brain to refine its assessment before committing to a full fear response. Neurotransmitters such as glutamate and GABA play critical roles in modulating the amygdala's activity. Glutamate, an excitatory neurotransmitter, intensifies fear responses, while GABA, an inhibitory neurotransmitter, dampens excessive fear. Dysregulation in this balance is implicated in anxiety disorders, PTSD, and phobias. Studies using fMRI imaging have shown that individuals with heightened amygdala activity tend to experience stronger and more prolonged fear responses, often correlating with heightened anxiety levels. How an overactive amygdala affects daily life. Imagine walking home alone at night, your heart pounding as you hear footsteps behind you. Your breath quickens, your muscles tense, and every shadow seems more menacing. This heightened vigilance is the amygdala in action. However, for some individuals, this response is exaggerated or chronic, leading to persistent fear even in the absence of real danger. Studies on anxiety disorders reveal that an overactive amygdala can lead to maladaptive fear responses, where the brain perceives ordinary situations as threats. PTSD patients, for instance, show hyperactivity in the amygdala when exposed to trauma-related stimuli, leading to flashbacks, heightened arousal, and emotional distress. The amygdala's connectivity to the prefrontal cortex is often impaired in these cases, reducing the brain's ability to rationalize or suppress irrational fears. How to regulate amygdala responses. While fear is a natural and necessary response, excessive or chronic fear can be debilitating. Researchers have explored various strategies to regulate amygdala activity and mitigate fear-based disorders. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, one of the most effective interventions, CBT works by gradually exposing individuals to their fears in a controlled environment, allowing the prefrontal cortex to override excessive amygdala activation. fMRI studies have demonstrated that patients undergoing CBT show reduced amygdala hyperactivity over time. Pharmacological interventions. Medications such as selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors (SSRIs) and benzodiazepines modulate neurotransmitter levels in the brain, helping to reduce amygdala overactivity. Research indicates that SSRIs, commonly prescribed for anxiety and depression, can dampen excessive amygdala responses, leading to lower anxiety levels. Mindfulness-based practices have been shown to enhance prefrontal cortex activity while reducing amygdala reactivity. Studies using neuroimaging techniques demonstrate that regular meditation leads to structural changes in the brain that correlate with decreased stress and anxiety levels. Exercise is another powerful tool in regulating amygdala-driven fear responses. Aerobic activities increase the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that supports neuronal growth and connectivity, enhancing the brain's ability to regulate fear and stress. Future of research. The field of neuroscience is rapidly evolving, bringing forth new insights into the amygdala's role in fear. Cutting-edge research utilizing optogenetics, a technique that uses light to control neurons, has allowed scientists to selectively activate or inhibit amygdala circuits, offering potential pathways for targeted therapies. Advances in artificial intelligence and neurofeedback are also opening doors to personalized treatment approaches for anxiety disorders and PTSD. Moreover, recent studies are investigating the genetic basis of fear, exploring how variations in genes related to neurotransmitter function may predispose individuals to heightened amygdala reactivity. This line of research could lead to individualized interventions based on genetic profiles. Through a combination of scientific advancements, therapeutic interventions, and lifestyle modifications, we can work towards a future where fear serves its evolutionary purpose without overwhelming our daily lives. Subscribe for more scientific videos like this.